Hello student, welcome to the lecture on types of information system, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Understand the concept of transaction processing system, discuss about the office automation system, understand the concept of knowledge work systems, discuss on concept of management information system, and explain decision support system. Let us first begin with transaction processing system. Transaction processing system is a program or software that processes all transactions that go in and out of a business or a company. The system goes over the transaction one by one, like in an automated teller machine ATM that permits only one user at a time. The software or program usually undergoes an ACID acid test to qualify as a transaction processing system. In case of breakdown, recovery or backup should be shipped. Characteristic of transaction processing system. Let us discuss about the main characteristic of transaction processing system in detail. Rapid processing. TPS systems are designed to process transaction virtually instantly to ensure that customer data is available to the processes that require it. Reliability. TPS system must be designed to ensure that not only do transactions never slip past the net, but that the system themselves remain operationally permanently. Standardization. Transaction must be processed in the same way each time to maximize efficiency. That's why TPS interfaces are designed to acquire identical data for each transaction. Control access. It ensures that employees who lack the skills and ability to control it cannot influence the transaction process. Transactions processing qualifiers. In order to qualify as a TPS, transaction must pass the acid test. The acid test refers to automaticity. Automaticity means that a transaction is either completed in full or not at all. Consistency. TPS system exists within a set of operating rules or integrity constraints. The system should operate under the limitation of integrity constraints of database management. Isolation. Each transaction is treated as separate and different, even if the same transaction are occurring at the same time. Durability. Once transactions are completed, they cannot be undone. If the TPS suffers failure, a log will be created to document all completed transactions. Types of transaction. There are two broad types of transaction. Batch processing. It is a resource-saving transaction type that stores data for processing at predefined times, useful for enterprises that need to process large amounts of data using limited resources. Real-time processing. In many circumstances, the primary factor is speed. Like when a bank customer withdraws a sum of money from his or her account, it is vital that the transaction be processed and the account balance updated as soon as possible, allowing both the bank and customer to keep track of funds. Office Automation System (OAS). Office Automation System refers to the varied computer machinery and software used to digitally create, collect, store, manipulate and relay office information needed for accomplishing basic tasks and goals. Three basic activities of OAS: raw data storage, electronic transfer, and the management of electronic business information. The backbone of office automation is LAN. Let's discuss some function of OAS. Generate Microsoft Word documents or business forms from data stored in other applications such as Microsoft Access. Generate presentation from external data. Automatically send emails to customers in Microsoft Outlook. Create custom data entry mechanism for Microsoft Office documents. Create custom procedures for CAD programs. Maintain and organize data stored in Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Access. Create standalone executable need for office automation. Now, what is the need for OAS? Labor saving. Due to automation, the company achieves a reduction in the total wage payments. Moreover, they can have an increase in the volume of work handled by the existing staff. Time saving. It saves time in performing various office automation. All the work can be completed within the stipulated time. Accuracy. The management can be sure of obtaining accurate figures from its accounting records. Less chances of committing fraud. It reduces the chances of committing fraud by employees in an organization. Uniformity in work. It is necessary to get neat, legible and uniform type of reports and documents. Greater control on information. The management can achieve greater control on information. They also get accurate information quickly so that office work can be performed more efficiently. Important methods of automation. Some of the important methods of automation are discussed below. Word processing. Helps in creation of documents. Desktop publishing. Helps in producing own printed materials, for example, newsletters, manuals, book, etc. Email. It is a way of sending and receiving messages between users on a network. Voice chat. It is a system for digitizing a spoken message and transmitting it over network. Audio conferencing. It is a system that uses voice communication technology to establish connection among geographically scattered persons. Video conferencing. It is a transmission of image, video and speech audio back and forth between two or more physically separate locations. Fax. Fax or telefax is a telecommunication to transmit and reproduce documents by wire or radio wave. Office automation classification. Electronic publishing system include word processing and desktop publishing. Electronic communication system include email, voicemail, fax and desktop video conferencing. Electronic collaboration is possible through electronic meeting and collaboration work system and teleconferencing. Image processing includes electronic document management, presentation graphics and multimedia systems. Office management systems include electronic office accessories, electronic scheduling and task management. Advantages of OAS. Some of the main advantages of OAS are value of information and information explosion, increase in office costs and need to improve office productivity, availability of equipment and skills, better utilization of human resources, improved quality of work, efficient decision, better service for customers, increase organizational effectiveness. However, there is only one disadvantage: the training of older people who are more comfortable using the older system. They may find the new system hard to use. Knowledge work system. The knowledge work system provides a wide range of capabilities that can be used by many, if not all, the workers and groups in an organization. Firms also have specialized systems for knowledge workers to help them create new knowledge for the firm. Knowledge workers and knowledge work. Knowledge workers are those who primarily create knowledge and information for the organization, include researchers, designers, architects, scientists, and engineers. They usually have high levels of education and membership in professional organizations and are often asked to exercise independent judgment as a routine aspect of their work. Three main roles of knowledge workers: keeping the organization current in knowledge as it develops in the external world, serving as internal consultants regarding the areas of their knowledge changes taking place and opportunities, acting as change agents, evaluating, initiating and promoting change projects. Knowledge workers rely on office system, but they also require highly specialized knowledge work system, KWS. Requirements of knowledge work system. Main requirements of KWS. KWS must give knowledge workers the specialized tools they need, such as powerful graphics, analytical tools, and communication and document management tools. User-friendly interface is very important to a knowledge worker system, which saves time by enabling the user to perform needed tasks without having to spend a lot of time learning how to use the computer. Knowledge workstation often are designed and optimized for the specific tasks to be performed. Examples of knowledge workstation. Major knowledge work applications include computer-aided design (CAD) systems, virtual reality systems, and financial workstation. CAD automates the creation and revision of designs using computers and sophisticated graphics software. For example, Hawks Ocean Technology used Autodec's inventive three-dimensional design and engineering program to create and manipulate flowing shapes when designing the revolutionary Deep Flight Aviator submarine for the US Navy. Virtual reality system have visualization, rendering and stimulation capabilities better than CAD. They use interactive graphics software to create computer-generated simulations that are so close to reality that users almost believe they are participating in a real-world situation. VRML is a set of specifications for interactive, three-dimensional modeling on the World Wide Web that can organize multiple media types, including animation, images, and audio to put users in a stimulated real-world environment. For example, DuPont, the Wilmington, the Delaware Chemical Company created a VRML application called HyperPlan, which enables users to access three-dimensional data over the internet using web browser software. Financial workstation. The financial industry is using specialized investment workstation to leverage knowledge and time of its brokers, traders, and portfolio managers. Firms such as Merrill Lynch and UBS Financial Services have installed investment workstation that integrate a wide range of data from both internal and external sources, including contact management data, real-time and research reports. Management Information System. A Management Information System (MIS) is a system that provides information needed to management organization effectively. MIS are regarded to be a subject of the overall internal controls procedures in a business, which cover the application of people, documents, technologies, and procedures used by management accountants to solve business problems such as costing a product, service, or a business-wide strategy. In more defined words, this term refers to the group of information management methods tied to the automation or support of human decision making. Example, decision support system, expert systems, and executive information system. Application of MIS, strategy support. While computers cannot create business strategies by themselves, they can assist management in understanding the effects of these strategies and help enable effective decision making. MIS system can be used to transform data into information useful for decision making. MIS system can use raw data to run simulation hypothetical scenarios that answer a range of what-if questions regarding alterations in strategy. Not only do MIS systems allow for the collation of vast amounts of business data, but they also provide a valuable time-saving benefit to the workforce. Benefits of MIS. MIS delivers many benefits to enterprises in every industry. Core competencies. Every market-leading enterprise will have at least one core competency, that is, a function they perform better than their competition. Enhanced supply chain management. With better information on the production process comes the ability to improve the management of the supply chain, including everything from the sourcing of materials to the manufacturing and distribution of the finished product. Quick reflexes. Better MIS systems enable an enterprise to react more quickly to the environment, enabling them to push out ahead of the competition and produce a better service and a larger piece of the pie. Impact of MIS. The impact of MIS on the function is in its management. With a good support, the management of marketing, finance, production, personals become more efficient. The MIS begins with the definition of a data entity and its attributes. It uses a dictionary of data, entity, and attributes respectively designed for information generation in the organization. Since all the information systems use the dictionary, there is common understanding of terms and terminology in the organization, bringing clarity in the communication and a similar understanding of the organization. The MIS relies heavily on the hardware and software capacity of the computer and its ability to process, retrieve, communicate with no serious limitation. Since the computer is capable of digital, graphic, word, image, voice, and text processing, it is exploited to generate information and present it in the form which is easy to understand for the information user. The ability of a computer system to provide security of data brings a confidence in the management, the storage of data on a magnetic media in an impersonal mode. The software integral part of a computer system further enhances the hardware capability. The software is available to handle the procedural and non-procedural data processing. The computer system being able to configure to the specific needs helps to design a flexible MIS, Decision Support System. Decision Support System DSS are software tools that are developed for the specific purpose of assimilating pertinent data and generating a detailed analysis of a given situation. Typical DSS are designed for easy use by end users who may or may not be comfortable with using computer technology as part of the decision-making process. Components of Decision Support System. The components of a decision support system include preferences over the decision objectives, availability of decision outcomes, and measures of uncertainty over any variables that may influence a decision. Preferences over decision. Preferences over decision objectives represent the items a company or individual deems most important in terms of decision outcomes. Availability of decision outcomes. A company is usually able to review the desired outcomes for any decision made by the management team. Measures of uncertainty. Uncertainty is often a common problem for the decision-making process, especially for those that include a large number of external factors. Companies are often unaware or unable to ascertain all the factors that can affect a decision. Characteristic of DSS. Common characteristic of decision support system include facilitation helps ensure the system provides the correct data and information for upcoming decision. The decision-making activities and processes must coincide when using a support system. Interaction. When multiple individuals are able to access the software and input information for the decision-making process, interaction occurs. Task-oriented activities means that the support system can handle more than one activity at a time, which is essential. Types of decision support system software. Various types of DSS software are database and document decision support system. Software allows the user to access databases and files pertinent to the decision, so the user can inform him on the issue. Knowledge-based decision support system software is similar to the database and document type, but it accesses a knowledge-based website and may include information from both business associates and customers. Suggestion DSS programs take structured data and suggest a decision to the user. Communication DSS programs do not link to any files or offer any direct help, but they act as a gateway for the user to speak with other users about a decision. Advantages of DSS. Advantages of decision support system include improvements in overall efficiency, the development of a competitive advantage, and better satisfaction. A decision support system can cut out some of the problem associated with repeated decision. This allows managers and other decision makers to lean on a system that allows for better efficiency. A competitive advantage is the ability of one company to do something better than another, with the inability of other businesses to copy this process. Unsatisfied employees are typically not the best workers in an organization, especially when these individuals work in the company's management. Executive Support System. Now, what is Executive Support System or ESS? An ESS is a software solution that can aggregate data company-wide so that it flows into an on-demand database that's searchable and malleable. A good ESS system offers an intuitive way to automatically deliver customized analysis, alerts, reports, and prediction. Role of ESS in the organization. An ESS can supply the summarized information executives need and yet provide the opportunity to drill down to more detail if necessary. ESS are able to link data from various sources, both internal and external, to provide the amount and kind of information executives find useful. Many executives are also turning to the web to provide the flexibility they need. Advantages and disadvantages of ESS. Advantages of ESS. Filters data for management, improves to tracking information, offers efficiency to decision makers. Disadvantages of ESS. Difficult to keep current data, may lead to less reliable and insecure data. Small companies may encounter excessive costs for implementation, too detail-oriented. Summary. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Transaction processing system is a program or software that processes all transactions that go in and out of a business or a company. Transaction made by the system must pass the acid test. Office automation refers to the varied communication machinery and software used to digitally create, collect, store, manipulate and relay office information needed for accomplishing basic tasks and goals. Decision support systems are software tools that are developed for the specific purpose of assimilating pertinent data and generating a detailed analysis of a given situation. An ESS is a software solution that can aggregate data company-wide so that it flows into an on-demand database that's searchable and malleable.